Hey guys, it's going to be a quick one today. I got to make a run into the city, which I only do once every couple months. But when you live out in the sticks, even to make I have an Amazon return, it's over an hour every direction for a UPS drop off. It's ridiculous, but it's okay because it's so worth it to be out here where I live near the mountains. So no complaints. I have other things. I usually just make a 1 day city run where I just go all the places I need to go all at once. So that's that day. And yeah, it's going to be a lot. So I'm getting on here before I leave to shoot a message out to everybody. And you know what Spirit's telling me to relay to everybody and to remind everybody is that you are so taken care of. Success, everything you desired in your expansion, everything is on the other side of this transition and this shift. And sometimes we forget it or we just don't believe that it's coming. And it truly is, especially for all of us who have been doing that ascension work and really expanding into higher versions of ourselves and being brave enough and courageous enough to step out of our old identities and come into new, more expansive timelines for ourselves. And sometimes we'll do that work and we will come out of these old identities. We will let go of old attachments and codependencies, whether it's addiction or work or relationship or whatever it is, like shopping, gambling, substance abuse, always having to play video games, always needing to be on the phone with your friends or out doing something with friends or always talking to people because you can't sit by yourself. Like all these old attachments, a lot of us have worked through it. And so Spirit's sitting there watching a lot of us be in this not depressive state, but what the hell? When are we going to see the fruits of the labor of expansion and healing? How long do I have to rewire my brain and focus on the things that I want for them to manifest in front of me? And it is all about the divine timing I talk about all the time. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. But expansion is also this trust. It's this trust fall. It's this surrender. It's a flow. I've never had, and I'm coming from a control freak, a recovering control freak. I have never seen something more powerful in my healing process than when I get into spaces of surrender, where I just totally am I give up controlling this. I'm done. Do what you want with it, Spirit. I'm just going to live in this moment and be, in whatever energetic space and allow whatever feelings to come in if I'm healing and just allow each moment to be what it is, accept it for what it is. And yes, do I want to focus my attention on something positive and expanding? Yes. But sometimes those moments come where it doesn't feel that way, right? And so do we have to beat up on ourselves because we don't feel positive and expanding in this moment? Absolutely not. But we still know, we have that deep faith in knowing that we're taken care of. Everything's always working out for me. Spirit is always next to me in any given moment. And I know that whatever this uncomfortable thing that's coming in is for my expansion, is what I need right now. And I can get excited about that if I can see it from that perspective. No matter how negative it might feel, maybe I lose a bunch of money because I don't know, my car needed a part repaired and it happened to be over $1,000 or something, right? And it's real easy to get in a slump over something like that instead of shifting our focus to the energy of oh, okay, this is what Spirit wants me to experience right now in order to expand. How can I expand into further self-mastery in this situation? How can I respond differently? How can I be calm and just trust? And it's so funny because we all have stories where something like that happens and then the money comes from some unexpected source, or even if the money doesn't come from some unexpected source, we're still blessed enough to have that money in our account that we can pay it, right? Or there's little things that happen. And even if say you don't, right? And you have to I don't know, get taxied around. I'm just throwing out different scenarios. It's showing you how to perceive a situation in different ways. How there's always a different perspective. How you can total your whole car, but that's okay because insurance, the other person's insurance might have covered a whole new car that was better running anyways, right? It's just all these things that could happen if we just don't panic and get all in our ego and not trust that spirit has your back, right? And you can insert any scenario. How is it expansion? And like people who are really arguing for their own limitations will hear this conversation and say, well, what if somebody dies? Or what if you lose a child? Not expansion. I've talked about this before. When a child dies young, that happens for a reason, for the child's soul's development and the people who took care of the child, anybody that was in any way touched by that child's life is expanding in some way because of what happened. But our ego can only perceive it in this negative way. And that, you know what? We're human, right? You should totally mourn if something like that happens, but it's still in the name of expansion. And when you can really detach from this identity and realize that child's spirit is just somewhere else reincarnating right now, expanding even more, and that they played a role for you and appreciate that, and you never actually lost connection to them because you always are connected. All you have to do is tap in and get quiet and become this more expansive version of yourself that is always connected, so you're not worried about losing someone in the physical because you know you never really lose them. Because you have that connection to spirit that is so sensitive and deep and in touch that they're always right there, right? It takes a lot of mastery to get to that point, but it's expansion, right? That's why that example came up. Spirit brought that example up because it doesn't matter what it is. There's expansion there. And it's about the way you perceive things. I just did a reading on rewiring your brain the way that you love. And it's the same thing with everything. We have to reprogram our brains. And that takes about a month to really keep responding to one thing in the same way. Maybe it's an addiction. We stop doing that thing. We remain abstinent day and after day after day. And after a month, it finally gets easier. It's that first month that's really tough, right? And so how can we do that in the name of expansion and stay in the energy of everything's always working out for me? I am always protected. I can always call in spirit. There's nothing to worry about because I know who I am, who being spirit, just borrowing this physical body in order to expand, right? And that I'm always taken care of, and that whatever happens is supposed to happen, whether it seems that way to my ego or not. And how can I use this opportunity to expand? How can I use this opportunity to embody more love and joy in the way I respond to life? Watch your whole world turn around. I know it's a quick message today, guys, but I feel like it was a powerful one. So really get in touch with how you respond to life on a moment-to-moment basis and watch your whole world turn around. And it's coming. I see you guys. I know you're doing the work. Me too. I'm waiting for it too. Don't worry. And I'm waiting, but I'm not waiting. And I already feel the energy. And I'm already so appreciative of where I'm at right now and how I'm blessed in so many ways. And that's just the energy I'm going to keep embodying until like more expansion happens. And just, it's the joy is in the journey. It really is. It really is. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one.